cool fox, right? I'm just gonna start with this and see how it goes. If this is very upsetting to you, let me know in the comments. This is closer to my face, so I feel like it's more helpful to like see details, but this is closer to my face so that I can see now. Okay, doesn't matter, I'm just gonna start. So I am using the Hangin' in Hawaii palette for the first time today, and I'm pretty excited because I heard that this BH Cosmetics palette is like one of the ones that people really are obsessed with. So I was like, am I gonna be obsessed with it too? I don't know. Actually, funny story about this palette. I went to Hawaii with my family for my dad's birthday. It was a big birthday, so we all wanted to take a trip. But my mom had bought this palette for myself, her, and my sister-in-law. And I took this palette all the way to Hawaii with me, and I never used it because I don't know why. But I literally like took a picture of it in Hawaii at like a gas station. I can't explain the things that I do. Whatever. So I look a little ill because I am. I was sick, real sick. Sorry if my voice goes in and out and I'm just getting over it. So I also got these blush highlighter palettes. These were also half off when I got them. Did I need to get two? No. But I want to try this one first because it's the lighter one. I don't know. I just went a little crazy, okay? Whatever. So I have nothing on my face, if you couldn't tell. And I'm going to start with my eyes because I don't know what the situation for fallout is going to be with this Hangin' in Hawaii palette. It looks awesome. It's a 16 color shadow palette, and the back says, capture the essence of a tropical paradise with the Hangin' in Hawaii 16 color shadow palette. This lush mix of richly pigmented hues and finishes ranging from high shine bronzes and golds to buttery soft mattes in melon and spice shades offers endless radiant looks for day and night. And then it also includes the ingredients on the back as well, which is important. It is also cruelty-free. BH Cosmetics is cruelty-free, and this has a shelf life of 24 months, which honestly is pretty good for an eyeshadow palette. So yeah, it comes in this little sleeve here, and then this is like the actual palette. I don't need to explain that to you. It also has a mirror, which is so nice, especially for how inexpensive this palette is. And then of course you get the little plastic film bit. Why is that stuck on there? Maybe from the humidity of Hawaii that I just kept it in the bag. But you get the little separator thing, and then look at these cute little shades. So that's a little close-up of the palette. That is, I hope, clear enough. I especially like this like purpley shade up here. I like warmer purples that have a shimmer, I don't know. And yeah, just seems like a good daily palette as well because the browns, and I like warm browns, but this isn't too like red, and I have a lot of red, which I love. So I am still priming my eyes lately with this Tarte Shape Tape Eye Primer. This is not exciting. Cool. Is this clean? Is this brush clean? Clean enough. I'm just gonna hold this upside down so I don't blind you, but I'm gonna go in first with this shade Shaka on this Morphe 505, and I'm gonna kind of place it in the crease. It's a little powdery, but just tap off the excess. Oh wow. Okay. And just do it. I feel like Shia LaBeouf when I say that. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? So this is pretty. This is a perfect transition shade. Nice. I'm gonna do kind of a basic eye look today because that's just kind of what I've been rolling with, and I'm not even gonna wear eyeliner because, well, I don't know about that yet. I feel like this is a color that I could put just all over my lid and just roll with it. It's a really nice shade. I'm just gonna build it up a little more and see what it does. Nice. I really feel like these will just perform awesome. The only thing that I'm gonna be like about is how long it lasts. Like even with primer, to see if they crease or like get wonky. All right, I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics brush in number 10. I don't know what it is, but it's like a pencil one. So I'm just gonna take that same shade and put it on my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take a little bit of a deeper color and concentrate it more in the crease. And I'm gonna use this Sephora 205 brush, which is so bomb. So now I think I'm gonna go into the Mahalo shade. It's nice, it's not too warm, but it's a little bit darker than Shaka, right? Yes, there's a little kick up, but literally who cares? Some people really care. Just gonna put it right here. Oh yeah, sweet. I really like this color for the crease. And obviously just blending as you go. It can be kind of messy. I'm gonna put a little bit of it out on the corner of my eye, so like out on that like outer V section. I do this a lot, especially when I don't wear eyeliner, which is a rare day, but recently I just don't have time when I wake up and I need to get going and it's dark out still. It's just a nice little touch to kind of, you know, yeah, wow, I really like that. These are performing nicely. Sometimes I bring it over to like the corner of where my like iris is. So that's kind of like a guide that I use, which you can do the same. And I just feel like it adds some depth on the outer corner and just is flattering, in my opinion. And of course you can build up as you go. And from doing this now with this palette, it's easy. And these are looking quite nice. I'm gonna take a little bit of that Mahalo shade right here, same pencil brush. And I'm just gonna put it on the very edge of my lower lash line. Again, because I don't think I'm gonna wear eyeliner today. So honestly, I feel like you could stop here and just roll with this, but because there are shimmers in this and I kind of want to dive into those, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, because I'm not really sure how these shimmers are gonna roll, I'm just gonna go in with like a flat detailer brush and kind of just pack it on lightly and then put it on my lid and then kind of see what happens. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, this one, and that's Waikiki, I think. Yeah. Wow, okay, so I barely put any on, and that is nice. Pack a little bit more on, kind of blend it in over here. Honestly, I just kind of want to leave it as is and see how this shimmer holds up through the day, because I feel like shimmers just tend to wear off or like flake off sometimes. I'm going to take a little bit of that Waikiki shade and put it on the center of my lower lash line. Just tiny bit. Just right in this little boop. So I'm going to take an even smaller detailed brush and do like an inner corner highlight situation. I want to go in with Hula. Pineapple kind of looks really pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with Pineapple instead of Hula because it's a little more pink tone, and sometimes I like that on my inner corner, and if it's not as intense, I might go over it with Hula. So that's this one right here instead of this one. Is it so annoying that's upside down? I like can't see it if it, whatever. So Pineapple. That's not super intense, which I like. Sometimes with the inner corner highlight too intense, it's just too much. It's a little powdery, but it's not that bad. Plus, I feel like this Morphe 505 brush that I have sometimes causes more kick up than need be because of the bristles. I need to find a replacement for this because Alright, so I'm going to leave the eyeshadow there for now. I'm going to go put on mascara, my face base, and then brows. And then I will be right back to do the other face thing. Okay, be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and added some things. Time to talk about this Blushing in Bali palette. So it's again from BH Cosmetics, and this Glowing in Grease one is a little bit darker, has some darker shades in it. But I'm gonna go in with this one first because I am not the fairest of them all, but I'm pretty fair. And I know I will only get more fair in the winter, so I feel like could get more use out of this. Plus, if you can layer it on, again, it has a mirror in the inside, and these are the shades. This is upside down, mirrors down here. Don't wanna blind you, doesn't matter. No. So you have this like a light baby pink, this like peachy one, this deeper. I really like blush shades like this. And then you have your highlights that is not going to be a highlight for me, but I could see it being a nice eyeshadow. The highlighters are a little deeper in the other one. Let me show you. So this is the Glowing in Grease palette. I love peach blushes, so that's why I really am into the blushes in this. I also really like rose toned highlighters. Maybe not necessarily for like my whole face and everything, the whole kit and caboodle, but I really do like those. Again, could probably use this as an eyeshadow, so I might keep both of them, but we'll see. And this one came with 2 plastic things. That's weird. I might do something later with the Glowing in Grease one, but how many times can I say that I'm going to use this palette today? I don't know. But they feel smooth. My hand is a mess. I do the Jeffree Star way. Ooh, yep. I have swatched these a million times in Ulta, but just gonna go back and forth on my palm here. This is horrible. Swatching doesn't do crap. I mean, it's nice because you can see colors, but honestly, when you put products on your face and on your eyes, that's when it really makes a difference. But in case you want to see those on my hand, there you go. I'm gonna go in with the lightest blush first, this Lychee? I'm stupid. Oh, actually, before I begin, the back says, achieve a sun-kissed complexion inspired by exotic islands with our Blushing in Bali 6-color blush and highlighter palette. In silky matte and shimmer finishes, each richly pigmented hue sweeps on seamlessly to create a natural flush to the cheeks and face. Wear these flattering blendable blushes and highlighters alone or layer for endless radiant effects. Again, on the back has the ingredients and the cruelty-free little jumping bunny, and it has a 24-month shelf life. 2 years ain't bad, especially for the price of this. Pretty nice. But if it sucks, then you're wasting your money. It is what it is. So I'm gonna go in with this horrendous looking Morphe brush. So I'm just gonna dip in Lychee? Hey Siri, you never listen to me. Lychee? Lychee. Lychee. Oh, it looks so bright. Okay, so. Oh, that is pink. Oh, it's kind of sheer and shimmery. That is a blush shade I rarely wear, but it's kind of cute. I feel like it might be intensifying my pores, but I like this. Put a little on my forehead because I feel like it makes it more cohesive. BH, you cutie. It's like kind of like has a glow to it, but not like an intense glow, just like a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put a little on my nose. Wow, this is really like cutesy. You know what I'm saying? Like, just feel like, Okay, now for real, I would wear this out and just to see how this goes, but because I want to just test the layering and this coral shade, because it is my first time using this palette, I'm gonna layer that just a little bit on top of these. Okay, so that's cute. Do I use any other word? Bring it out just a little bit. I don't want to put too much of this coral shade on as I pile more on. Okay, that to me has a more like sun-kissed glow. That pink one in winter alone is gonna be the move, I think, because that was cute and I don't do that, so why not try to mix it up every once in a while. But that coral shade just adds in a little more of that like summery, I stepped outside kind of look. Yeah, these are kind of glowy though, so if you don't like that, I would maybe steer away from these, but you know what, just because I feel like it. So that one, that shade was called Coral, and this last one is called Pomegranate. I'm gonna take just a little bit of it and put it on my nose. Because literally, why not? It's makeup, you can take it off. All right, now I feel real blushy. I'm gonna go back in with a brush that I used for bronzer. It's the BH Cosmetics 2 one. I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna kind of brush over these to make them a little less intense. Definitely like a little, like, can you see the little bit of glow it has, which is kind of nice because it makes it look more like fresh, and if you're going for that look. I'm gonna go in with highlight now. I'm gonna start at the lightest shade and see if I can move any deeper than that. So I'm gonna start here and just lightly. I have not been liking highlighting my cheeks as much, like right here, just meh to me lately. So I'm gonna tap in with my Real Techniques setting brush. All right, seems smooth. So that's how that looks. I'm just putting the tiniest bit, maybe just layer up a little bit. Yeah, this is definitely buildable, I would say, but I don't really want to go much more intense than that. So I'm gonna leave that. And just because I want to try it, I'm gonna try the next shade on this side. So I'm gonna go in with this shade. It's the Sun-Kissed shade. The first shade was called Glisten. I'm barely tapping into these. Okay, that is not as golden as I thought it would be, so it's more champagne-y, which is nice. I could still wear this now. Okay, but looking straight on, I wonder if you can see, I can't see any streaks for me personally, but I also don't have contacts in, so if you can, let me know. But yeah, these seem very smooth and a little bit more natural if you're just going in light, I would say. I don't mind either of those. I think you can tell that this is just a little bit lighter than this, but I can still get away with wearing this right now. Can I wear the darker one? No. That is like copper. Oh, wow. Ooh, that would be a pretty eyeshadow on the lower lash line. Heck yeah, and I would use that a lot, so I have a giant pan to use up. So honestly, this palette is like worth your money, I think. Look at that. That's pretty. And the other ones look like, my eye swatches are terrible. So pretty and bright, but like when you blend them out, just so like glowy and cute. This color combination honestly kind of reminds me of the Becca limited edition one that has like pearl champagne pop and I believe it was called copper. Anyway, these feel super nice and like creamy. The blushes were a little powdery, but not like a lot. And plus this brush, I feel like when it touches anything, it's just a little more rough. Not my favorite brush. Let me highlight my nose, because while we're here, I'm gonna use the middle one, the Sun-Kissed one. Jesus. Anyway, I'm gonna use the middle Sun-Kissed one for that because I don't want it to be too blinding, but I wanna see if this would be an okay nose highlight. I'm gonna put the lighter one on top of it. Just here though. But I got a little more intense than I wanted to. Kind of like mixing those two, it makes a nice little shade. So BH, you were right. Mix and match and layer these suckers and don't interrupt me. I really like this palette. This is pleasant. I feel like this is just what I was looking for, and the fact that you can, I don't know, I feel like these would be palettes that are really easy to travel with, and they're light, they're not heavy by any means, and they're the same size. So if you want to get like this for your eyes, this for your face, and then just, they're compact, but they're big enough that they have a lot of product, I feel like. I'm gonna put on a lip really quick and I will be right back. Final thoughts on these two palettes are that they are pretty nice. I do like the theme and the names. I think those are smart and very cohesive to the palette. So I think that they're well thought out, and the fact that they also perform nicely doesn't hurt. If you are interested in these, I recommend trying them out. I know BH Cosmetics has a lot of sales often, frequently, I'm not sure. But I feel like either in Ulta or on their website, they have little sales or promotions or buy one, get one half off type of deal. They're not hella intense, right? They're not like crazy, but I feel like the payoff, especially for the highlighters and like my inner corner, like that's kind of nice. I also feel like these blushes and the highlights aren't super intense, which I kind of prefer for daily wear, just because, you know, you don't get like you don't go to put your blush on and it's like bam. It's just kind of a nice glow, nice flush, natural. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I will leave the prices somewhere up on the screen so it's a little more helpful. Again, the times that I bought the blush palettes, they were half off, and then my mom, my beautiful lovely mom, bought my sister-in-law and her and I. Did I wear that correctly? August palette. So very thankful for that. I enjoyed these and I think they're quite nice for daily wear. I hope that you found this helpful today. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment if you have anything to say about this, or if you just want to say hey, that's cool too. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!